Picture this. You're pouring milk into your morning coffee, and suddenly you swear you see a smiley face staring back at you. Or maybe you've looked up at the moon and thought, looks like a grumpy old man. Here's the kicker. You're not alone. Humans are wired to see faces and familiar shapes everywhere. In clouds, tree bark, burnt toast, even electrical outlets. And there's a name for this mind trick, pareidolia. It's the reason your brain plays hide and seek with reality. And most of the time, reality loses. Welcome back to BuzzFlixStories, where we dig into the strangest, most head-scratching mysteries of the world and sprinkle in enough wit to keep you smiling while you question everything. Today we're diving into 5 unforgettable examples of pareidolia, from outer space to your kitchen toaster. And trust me, example number 3 will change the way you look at the night sky. Let's kick things off with one of the most famous cosmic illusions ever snapped. In 1976, NASA's Viking 1 orbiter took photos of Mars's surface. Among the rocks and ridges, one image sent conspiracy theorists into orbit, a massive formation that looked uncannily like a human face. Eyes, nose, mouth, the works. Newspapers dubbed it the face on Mars. Was it proof of alien civilizations? A cosmic monument built to signal Earth? Or just the universe trolling us with a giant interplanetary selfie? Scientists later explained the shadow play. It was simply a trick of lighting and angle. But wait, it gets stranger. Even after higher resolution images showed nothing but a regular old mesa, many still swear it's evidence of extraterrestrial architecture. Which makes you wonder, do we want to believe because it's there, or because it's fun? Speaking of divine fun, let's move from Mars to your breakfast plate. Ever buttered your toast and realized Jesus is looking right at you, or the Virgin Mary appearing in a water stain? These sightings happen all the time, from grilled cheese sandwiches to tree bark in churchyards. And every time crowds gather, photos go viral. And sometimes people even sell the items for thousands of dollars. Here's the science. Our brains are hardwired to recognize faces instantly, even in random blobs of shape and color. Evolution baked this into us because spotting faces fast meant survival. But culturally, these images take on meaning. For believers, it's a sign from above. For skeptics, it's just breakfast gone holy. So next time you see a saint in your pancake, maybe don't eat it, or do, if you're really hungry. But hold on. The next example is literally out of this world. You've probably heard the phrase, the man in the moon. Look up at a full moon and you might see a face. Some see a man, others a rabbit, some even a giant buffalo. Different cultures spin their own stories. In Europe, it was a banished man carrying sticks. In East Asia, it's a rabbit pounding rice cakes. In Native American folklore, sometimes it's an animal guardian watching over Earth. Scientifically, it's just the moon's craters in Maria, the darker plains, forming patterns that trick our perception. But here's the kicker. Once someone tells you what to look for, you can't unsee it. So is the moon just rock and shadow? Or is it the ultimate cosmic Rorschach test? Now let's bring this mystery a little closer to home. You've seen it, that wall outlet staring at you like a surprise cartoon character. Or a car's headlights and grille looking angry, happy, or downright mischievous. Architects even admit buildings sometimes look like they have faces. Windows as eyes, doors as mouths. Psychologists call this face pareidolia. And believe it or not, studies show that when people see faces in objects, the same brain regions light up as when we see real human faces. Which means on some level, that grumpy Toyota Corolla actually feels real to your mind. Creepy, hilarious, maybe both. But let's be honest, once you've seen a skyscraper smile at you, you'll never unsee it. And finally, let's look up again, this time at the clouds. Ever stretched out on the grass, pointed up, and said, "That one looks like a dragon?" Or, "That cloud is totally shaped like a puppy wearing sunglasses"? Cloud pareidolia is practically a human pastime. But here's where it gets fascinating. Psychologists sometimes link cloud interpretations to personality. Creative people are more likely to see elaborate shapes and stories. Others see simpler objects. Either way, it's our imagination giving random fluff a narrative. It's harmless, until you start seeing an ominous skull floating above your barbecue. Then maybe it's time to pack up the hot dogs. So, what's really going on here? Pareidolia exists because humans evolved to be pattern recognition machines. Our ancestors survived by spotting hidden predators in the bushes or recognizing friends from foes in the distance. The trade-off? Sometimes our brains see meaning where there is none. Faces in rocks, messages in stains, divine signs in snack food. It's not madness. It's a survival feature cranked up a little too high. Here's the twist, though. Pareidolia is not just a glitch. It's a reminder of how creative, hopeful, and story-driven we are. We want the world to mean something. We want connections. And sometimes, even if it's just a smiley face in your coffee foam, our brains deliver. So there you have it. From Mars to the moon, from your toaster to your clouds, Pareidolia is everywhere. The real question is, which example freaked you out or cracked you up the most? Have you ever seen a face in something totally random? A potato, a shoe, that creepy knot in your bedroom wall? Drop your stories in the comments. I want to hear your weirdest sightings. If you had fun unraveling this mystery with us, hit that like button, subscribe to BuzzFlixStories, and stick around for more deep dives into the strangest corners of our world. Because next time when we're tackling a phenomenon so bizarre, you might realize you have experienced it without even knowing. Stay curious, stay skeptical, and as always, keep your eyes open.